Okay, question 31. Aini and Bala have 650 beans together. Bala has 278 beans. So we can show this as a model. Aini, Bala. Bala has 278 beans. So how many beans does Aini have? We can take 650 minus 278. That will give us 650 minus 278 will give 4, 10, 2, 5, 14, 7, 372 beans, okay, which is more than what Bala has. And so the question is asking, how many more beans? More. So we find the difference, which is this part here. So we can take 372 beans minus 278 beans. This will give us 6, 12, 4, 2, 16, 94 more beans. So Aini has 94 more beans than Bala. Question 32. A movie ended at 3:10 p.m. Sarah watched the movie for 1 hour 40 minutes, which means the movie lasted for 1 hour 40 minutes. What time? So the question is asking, what time did she start watching the movie? Which means that your start time should be earlier than 3:10 p.m. So for our working, we will draw a timeline. It ends at 3:10 p.m. and so we need to count back 1 hour 40 minutes. So 1 hour 40 minutes, I can break it into, here's a 10-minute mark, a 30-minute mark, and a 1 hour mark. So counting back, I have 3 p.m., 2:30 p.m., and 1:30 p.m. So this is your answer. Sarah started watching the movie at 1:30 p.m. Question 33. The graph below shows the number of storybooks read by pupils in 5 classes over 1 term. Now, I haven't looked at the rest of the questions yet, but it's good practice to write down the number represented by the graph for each one, okay? So for 3 Joy, we have 160. For 3 Courage, we have 140. 3 Kindness is 100. 3 Gratitude is 120. And 3 Diligence is also 140. So now let's look at question A. The girls in 3 Courage. So we're looking at the class 3 Courage, okay? Read 72 storybooks. So how many books did the boys read? So in 3 Courage, altogether 140 books were read. So 140 minus 72, we will get 68 books. So which means that 68 storybooks were read by the boys. Okay, 68 books. Next, what is the difference? Okay, let me just zoom in a little. What is the difference between the class with the highest number? Okay, so we're looking for 2 classes. Highest number would be 3 Joy. And the lowest number of books read, lowest number will be 3 Kindness. So 3 Joy is 160 books. 3 Kindness is 100. Okay, so I will take 160 minus 100. I will get 60 books. Okay, so the difference here is 60 books. Question 34 is an interesting one. We have lampposts installed on the side of a road at equal distance from each other. Okay, so keyword here, equal distance. The distance between the first and the fifth lamppost is 20 meter. So you can count this is the first lamppost, second lamppost, third lamppost, fourth lamppost, fifth lamppost. Okay, and we are going to look not at the lamppost but the distance between them. So we have 1 gap, 2 gaps, 3 gaps, 4 gaps, and the distance here is 20 meter. So the distance between each lamppost for A would be 20 divided by 4 will give you 5 meter. So this is 5 meter, this is 5 meter, this is 5 meter, and this is 5 meter. So the distance between each lamppost is 5 meters, right? And now they're asking, the distance between the first and the last lamppost is 30 meters. So how many lampposts are there? We can solve it using this. We know the difference between each lamppost is 5. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. Then we will add 1 lamppost to get 8. So how do we check? I'm going to draw 1 lamppost here. And then we are going to add another lamppost for every 5 meters. So let's count together, okay? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And how many lampposts are there? 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lampposts in total. So for A, 5 meters, B, 8 lampposts. Question 35. A jug was filled with some water. So this is the water level here. And let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps for 100 ml. So each gap would be 20 ml. So there would be 240 milliliters of water inside. And Raju is going to add 180 ml of lemon syrup to make lemonade. So how much lemonade does he have? 240 ml plus 180 ml. This will give you 420 ml. He is then going to pour all this into 6 identical glasses. So we're going to take 420 divided by 6. This will give you 70 milliliters, which is your answer. So 1 glass has 70 milliliters of lemonade. Question 36, and congratulations for having made it this far. Let's take a look at the question. There are the same number of boys and girls at a carnival. And then after 25 girls left and 15 boys joined, there are now 3 times, okay, thrice means 3 times as many boys as girls. So let's draw my favorite figure in the world, a model. So in the end, there are 3 times as many boys as girls. And this is after, I'm just going to change color for a while. This is after 25 girls left and 15 boys joined. Okay. So we need to take away these boys and add these girls as shown in the shaded part. How many boys were there in the carnival? So once you draw this model, I think you see where this comes next. Okay, there were 25 girls. Okay, so 25 plus 15 is 40, which is 2 units. So 14 divided by 2 is 20. So 1 unit is 20. So now the question is, how many boys were in the carnival at the end, which means you need to find this whole thing. So 20 times 3 will give you 60 boys in the end. So your answer, you can just write 60 or 60 boys. Okay. Hope you have had much fun completing this as I have had recording the whole screenshot. See you for the next word problems. P3s.